Yeah, in other day's class, I was talking about what, guys? The differences between pool and cache. Everyone remember that? The differences between pool and cache. Everyone got the clarity, guys. Come on, everyone. Save this one. July 8th, guys. With server managed JDBC connection. With server managed JDBC connection. Yes, boss. Guys, are you there, boss? Okay. Now listen. If you want to provide global visibility to any object, what you do, guys? Within the class, we will take in what? Instance variable or static variable or not, right? No, I want to see my object is visible and accessible wherever I want in different system, different places. Then for that purpose, we need to place you need to place the object in a special place called JNDI registry. What, guys? JNDI registry. Okay, listen, guys. I declared object inside the method specific to method. I declared object as an instance variable of a class specific to an object. I declared object as a static variable of a class specific to one class. Now I want to provide more global visibility and accessibility. I want to provide more and more global visibility and accessibility. Then what should I do, guys? Tell me, what should I do? I must think about going for JNDA registry, special place called JNDA registry or not. I must think about going for special place called JNDA registry. What do you say, guys? I must think about going for special place called JNDA registry, guys. Okay. Now listen. Object declared inside the method inside the method contains method local visibility. Object declared inside the class contains object specific visibility. Object declared inside the class as non-static variable contains object specific visibility. Object declared inside the class as a static variable contain class specific visibility. Understanding my point? If you want to provide global visibility or accessibility to the object. If you want to provide global visibility or accessibility to the object, then we need to place the object or object reference. We need to place the object or object reference. Come on. In the JNDI registry. Are you understanding my statement, guys? In a special registry called JNDI registry. Okay. JNDI. What is JNDI, guys? Java Object and Java Naming and Directory Interface. Directory interface. Array, after developing Paytm service, guys, to provide global visibility to that Paytm service, they need to place a Paytm object reference in the JNDA registry or not? Guys, 1 minute. Java naming and directory interface, guys. Here is what Java naming and directory interface. Okay. To provide global visibility or accessibility to object or object reference to any useful object or object reference. Okay, take the support of JNDA. Simply take the support of JNDA. Cool, guys. Here is my what, boss? This is my JNDA history, guys. Okay, here what is there? Array, JNDA history, it will maintain things as a key value pairs, guys. Keys, names, values, nothing but object references. Values, nothing but object references, guys. Tell me. Paytm is the name. Paytm class object reference. Object reference. Next, DS. Here is my data source class object reference. Next. Okay. GPay. Tell me, guys. Google Pay object reference. Like this, keys and values will be there. Keys and values will be there. All useful things will be there here, guys. Tell me, guys. The Java application uses JNDI API and interacts with the JNDI registry. Java application uses JNDI API and interacts with JNDI registry, guys. Interacts with JNDI. What do you mean by JNDI API, guys? When I say JNDI API, Java X dot naming and its subpackages. Java X dot naming and its subpackages. Oh, it is not Java. No, yeah. Listen. It's not third party. It's a part of JDK software. No, it is not Jakarta. It is still part of JDK software. It's still Java X only. It is not Jakarta. Okay, Java X dot naming package and JNDA is a part of JDK software. JNDI API is part of JDK software. It's not part of JW. It's part of JDK software. That's why package is still Java X. Okay, now listen. Here is my Java application. If it wants to talk with the database software, what is the API it uses, guys? JDBC API. Right now, boss. Okay. Same thing. Same Java application wants to talk with what registry? JNDI registry. What is the API it uses, guys? Okay. JNDI API. Are it to talk with a different destination, different APIs they will use or not? Java application can perform the following JNDI operations. The following JNDI operation. Am I audible, guys? Am I audible? Okay. The following JNDI operations on JNDI registry. Yeah. Bind operation, guys. What do you mean by bind operation? Keeping object reference, object or object reference in JNDI registry having nickname or alias. That is bind operation. Next, rebind operation. Okay. Replacing existing object or object reference from the JNDI registry. Based on the nickname or alias name. Am I audible, guys? Am I audible? What's the problem? Why people are saying not audible? Clearly audible? Am I loud and clear? Am I loud and clear? Yeah. Next, see, guys. Unbind operation. Removing object or object reference from JNDI registry. Removing object or object reference from JNDI registry. Okay, guys. Next one. Lookup operation. searching and getting object or object reference from JNDA registry. Okay, from Java application. Next, list operation. List operation. Getting all bindings from okay JNDA registry. Getting all bindings from JNDA registry. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. This is my bind operation. This is my rebind operation. This is my unbind operation. This is my lookup operation. This is my list operation. Okay. Example JNDA registries, guys. Examples JNDA registries. Example JNDA registries. Clear, guys? Tell me, guys. RMI registry. B. Cause registry. Next one, DNS registry. And etc. Not every web server or application server. Every web server or application server gives one built-in JNDA registry. That's a good news, guys. One built-in JNDA registry. Okay, you need not to arrange JNDA registry separately in every web server or application server. That will be there automatically. Okay. Tomcat JNDA registry, guys. Next, WebLogic JNDA registry, guys. Next, what is next one? Tomcat JNDA registry, WebLogic JNDA registry. Next, Glassfish JNDA registry. Okay, Wildfly JNDA registry. And etc. Okay, and etc. Tomcat JNDA registry, WebLogic, all these are built-in JNDA registries, guys. Okay. Shall we start understanding how exactly server managed JDBC connection pools will be utilized, guys? Yeah, how many types of connection pools are there, guys? Standalone connection pool and server managed JDBC connection pool. Today I want to work with the server managed JDBC connection. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Standalone applications prefer working with standalone application. Prefer working with. Am I audible, guys? My mic is close to my mouth only, boss. Standalone application prefer working with what, guys? Okay. Yeah, prefer working with standalone JDBC connection. Okay. Check your network bandwidth, my dear. Okay. Web applications, distributed applications, which are deployable, in the servers. Which are deployable in the servers. Prefer working with what? Prefer working with the server managed JDBC connection. What guys? Server managed JDBC connection. Now listen, how does it looks? Let's understand. Let us think this is our web server or application server, guys. Web server or application server. Cool, guys. Web server or application server. Listen, here is my database software. Here is my database software. Nice, guys. Okay. Now listen carefully. This is my deployed web application. Deployed web application. Here is my servlet or JSP component. What is that, guys? Servlet or JSP component. Now listen. Yeah. The admin person of the server uses type 4 JDBC driver to interact with the database software and to create set of readily available JDBC connection objects. That is number one. The admin person creates data source object representing JDBC connection. What is this, guys? Data source object representing this JDBC connection. Yeah, for global visibility and accessibility, this data source object reference will be placed in what? JNDI registry. What, guys? This data source object reference will be placed in what? JNDI registry. Is that clear, guys? Come on. Here is my JNDI. Here is my JNDI. DSJNDI. This is my data source object reference. Here is my key. Here is my value. Okay. Other things also will be there, but right now we are keeping only these objects. Okay. Everyone got the clarity. When connection objects are created, all these are connection objects or not? All these are connection objects. What is this? JDBC connection. Yeah, this JDBC connection pool contains what? All its objects as connection objects. CON, 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 CON. Got it, guys? This is number one. Okay. Number one. Number one. Okay. Number two. Data source object creation. Data source object represents this. Number three. For global visibility and accessibility, this data source object reference will be kept in J&A registry or not. This global visibility and come on. These parameters we can take min pool, max pool. We can take these parameters. We can take. Here uses which driver, guys? Using the I4 driver. Nice, guys. Now tell me, servlet JSP component. Servlet JSP component gets JDBC connection object. Sorry, gets JDBC data source object reference from J&A registry. J&A registry using J&A lookup operation. J&A lookup operation. J&A lookup operation. Everyone getting my point, guys? J&A lookup operation. What is, I'm assuming the data source object reference is DS. Here, what is the work that is happening? Lookup operation, guys. Lookup operation is happening. Next, using data source object. Okay, get one JDBC connection object from JDBC connection. Get one JDBC connection object from JDBC connection. Connection con is equal to ds dot get connection. Connection con is equal to ds dot get connection. Let's have a look, guys. It will talk to this. In fact, data source object talks to this and gets the connection object from connection. Gets the connection object from connection. This is number 4, guys. Okay. This entire process is number 5. Number 5. Here is number 5. Here is number 5. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. JDBC connection object, create other JDBC objects. Okay. Vaibhav, if you are not sleeping, you will see number one. Create other JDBC of here is the code, guys. We write some JDBC code, Rabo. Here we seriously write some JDBC code. Here is number one, my boss. This is number one, right? Okay. Am I audible, guys? Okay. At the end, what we will do, guys? Number 7. Release the JDBC connection object. Release the JDBC connection object back to JDBC connection. Release the JDBC connection object back to JDBC connection. Check your network bandwidth. From my side, not a issue. Okay, here what we do, guys? Con dot close. Here what we do? Con dot close. When we say con dot close, it will release the connection object back to connection pool or not. And now released connection object becomes free to give service to next client or not. Okay, guys. Okay, now released connection object will be given back to JDBC connection pool, guys. Now that free connection object becomes ready to give service to next client. Becomes ready to give service to next client. Are you thinking? Yes, right? Number 6, guys. Number 7. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. And this is going to be number 7. This is going to be number 7. Okay. Now let's see, guys, what actually happening. Okay. Number 1. Okay. Number 1. Tell me, guys. TLRPL. TL means team leader. PL means project leader. Okay. Makes the web server or application server to use type 4 JDBC driver. Type 4 JDBC driver to interact with the database software and to create JDBC connection pool having JDBC connection objects. JDBC connection pool having JDBC connection objects. Next, TLRPL creates data source object representing JDBC connection. Data source object representing JDBC connection. Okay, guys. Number 3. TLRPL. Come on. TLRPL. Okay, guys. TLRPL keeps the data source object reference in the JNDA registry for global visibility and accessibility. For global visibility and accessibility. What do you say, guys? For global visibility and accessibility. Are you understanding my statement, guys? For global visibility and accessibility. I think number 4 onwards, already clear-cut statements are given now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Already clear-cut statements are given now. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Refer the above. Refer the above diagram statements. Okay, guys. Now listen carefully. Who represents connectivity between Java application and database software, guys? The JDBC connection object represents the connectivity between Java application and database software. Array, JDBC connection represents connectivity between what? Java application and database software. What do you say, guys? Right. The initial context object of Java application represents the connectivity between Java application and J&A REST. J&A REST. Okay, guys. And we can use the same initial context object. The same initial context object as the base object to perform what operations? J&DI operations on the J&DI REST. To perform J&DI operations on the J&DI REST. Understanding my statement? Array, what do you mean by J&DI operations, Ra? Bind, rebind, come on. Unbind, lookup, and etc. operations on the J&A REST. Comfortable, guys? Bind, rebind, unbind, lookup, list, and etc. operations, guys. List and etc. operations. Is that clear, guys? Got the clarity? Okay. It's a ready-made class, guys. I created it. Tell me. Initial context object. To perform bind operation. Am I visible, guys? Am I visible? Okay, guys. Tell me. To perform bind, what should I do? I kept it class. We can find this is nickname RJ name object. Oh, guys, now check once. Now everything is okay now, boss. Fine. Let's continue. Okay. To perform rebind operation. IC dot bind. Come on, guys. Okay. IC dot bind. Are nothing I have done, Babu. I created initial context object and I'm performing bind operation. Nickname and object, right? Rebind. Same IC dot bind DT. Okay, here I want to use instead of date object, I want to place local date time class object. Local date time dot now. Local date time dot now. And this is replacing existing object with a new object. Okay, see. This is not bind, guys. This is rebind. What is this? IC dot rebind. Next, to perform lookup operation. To perform lookup operation. Now tell me, local date time LDT is equal to local date time. It is searching and getting object now, boss. IC dot lookup. IC dot lookup of DT. It basically returns object class object, guys, but I am typecasting into local date time. That I am typecasting into local date time. Is that clear, guys? This is to perform bind operation. This is to perform rebind operation. This is to perform lookup operation. This is to perform lookup operation. Okay, cool. After that, what next? Okay, unbind operation. To perform unbind operation. Perform unbind operation. Tell me. IC dot unbind. It removes the object, guys. It removes the object. Understanding my statement? Creates a new object, replaces the existing object with a new object. It removes the new, it will search and gets the object, and it will remove the object. Understanding my statement, guys? Got the clarity? Okay, we have a direct methods, guys. Initial context is the predefined class. Bind, rebind, unbind, all these are the direct methods we are having. All these are the direct methods we are having. Okay. Why typecasting na? Array, we keep different objects. Lookup method return type is what? Object. Okay. When it is giving object class object, if you want to refer with local date time, typecasting is required or not required? Why the return type is object? Array, how does it knows you are going to keep data source of Paytm or Google Pay na? How does it knows which object you are going to keep? It's really not aware of what object it is keeping, right? Really not aware of what object it is going to keep. Here is my lookup operation. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Tell me what is the next one? Yeah. Code to get data source object reference from JNDI registry. Code to get data source object reference from JNDI registry. Okay, being from client application, nothing but servlet component. Okay. For list operation, list method is there. Not a problem. For list operation, we have a list method. For list operation. Okay. For list operation, list method will be there. String names array is equal to, all nicknames will be listed, guys. IC.list. All nicknames, all bindings, all information that will be there. Tell me, guys. Okay. Establish the connection with the JNDI registry. Establish the connection with JNDI registry. Tell me. Initial context IC is equal to new initial context of. Okay, I created initial context objects. Okay, then what? Perform lookup operation to get data source object reference from JNDI registry. Data source DS. A lookup method basically returns what? Object. But right now I want to refer that reference variable by using data source. That's right. Here is my data source. IC dot lookup DSJ. IC dot lookup DSJ. Everyone getting my point, guys? Come on. This is my initial context object. Here is my lookup method, guys. Searching and getting the object. Searching and getting the object. Comfortable, guys? Got the clarity? Okay, boss. Now listen. Okay, listen. 1, 2, 3 are programmer activities in the server. And 4, 5, 6, 7, these are developer activities. These are admin activities, guys. You choosing type 4 driver, creating data source object, placing data source object in J&A registry. Come on. Understanding my statement. Array data source is given by JDBC people, Babu. It is there in what? javax.sql package. Data source is given by JDBC people. It is given by javax.sql package. Now listen. Procedure to create. Okay. JDBC data source. Representing JDBC connection pool for Oracle. But guys, representing JDBC connection pool for Oracle. JDBC connection pool for Oracle in Glassfish domain server. The other day we created our own domain in Glassfish. Everyone remembered that? We have created our own domain in Glassfish, guys. This Sunday we have a session. This Sunday 9 o'clock you have a session. Tomorrow 9 o'clock you have a session. Okay. Step number 1. Start Glassfish domain server. What is the domain we created other day, guys? E-Drive, Glassfish. What's the number? 6.2.5. Glassfish domains. This is the domain I created, right? Yeah. Bin directory, CMD, AS admin. What is that, guys? AS admin. Come on. Start server GF NTAJ 915 domain. NTAJ 915 domain. Okay. We have to press enter key or not? Version compatibility issue has come, guys. Recent version Java 5. But it needs what, guys? 5.52. 52 means Java 8. Java 8 only. Right now, what is the current Java version I have? Java 8. Okay. Now it is looking for class file version of this version of Java runtime only recognize class file up to 52. So I think I need to have JDK 11 as the minimum version, right? JDK 11 as the minimum version. So how to activate certain version of Java, guys? C drive, program files, Java. Okay, I think the 11 version is the minimum, right? Or we can take latest 17. I have 17th version, guys. I have 17 version. Okay, set path is equal to say test. Java F1 version. Yeah, this is temporarily, guys. This will activate temporarily. Start F1 domain. Unsupported class error. Okay, unsupported class error. Acha, I set 1.7. Super raw. In the process, I thought I am setting 17, but it is somehow there as what? Oh, I don't have 17th version. I used to have na 17 version of Java. No, I should have, guys. I think I have 17th number. Not there. I had was earlier. I definitely had, but where I kept it, I don't know. Earlier I had. Okay, fine. It might have gone somewhere. Okay. In JDBC, acha, in Eclipse, I might be having in Eclipse. Set path is equal to Java F1 version, Java 11. I think now problem got solved, guys. Unable to access, verify the domain name. Any spell mistake in the domain name, guys? GFNTAJ. What's happening, guys? We started this domain earlier now. Glassfish domains. GFNTAJ915 domain. Okay. Start iPhone server. Sorry, start iPhone domain. You are right. It is start iPhone domain. Just starting the domain, guys. It's not server, it is a start iPhone domain, guys. Yeah, domain started successfully, guys. This domain started successfully. Step number 2. Step number 2. What is step number 2, guys? Open admin console. Admin console. Page of Glassfish domains. Before that, you have to place one point. Place OJDBC 6.6 or 7 or 8.jar file to glassfish home slash glassfish slash domains slash NTAJ915 domain slash glassfish home slash glassfish slash domain slash ntaj915 domain slash what is this? Array, there will be lib folder, Rabo. There will be lib folder. Config is not config. Lib slash ext folder. Lib slash ext folder. gfntaj915 domain slash lib slash ext folder. Yeah, by default, this jar won't come in glassfish, guys. We have to place manually. But first of all, we have to search for Oracle. Go to Oracle exe folder. Go jdbc6.jar. Copy this. Go jdbc6.jar. Copy this, guys. E-try. Class content. Where is this? E-try. Class content. Glassfish 6.2.5. Glassfish. Where is this? Lib. Here is my ext folder. Domains ext, lib ext folder. This is the location, guys. Okay, next. This is the location. But one small change, guys. Okay. Make step 2 as step 1. Because after this, you have to start the server. This is step 1. This is step 2. This is step. Got it, guys? Step number 3. Okay. No. So what should I do now? I have to stop and start the server once. Yes. Stop domain. Because after adding jar file, I have to start the server. Then server recognizes it. Otherwise, server won't recognize it. Okay. Start the domain. Next one. Open admin console page of. Admin console page of glassfish domain server. Admin console page of glassfish domain server. Yeah. HTTP, guys. What's the port number was? For admin console, what's the port number we have taken? 4848. We have taken admin console port number 4646. Sorry. Four six. Yeah. Test user. Other day we have created this username password. I hope you remember that. This is the username and password. What is this? http://4646. Username is test user. Password is test user. Then okay. Then log. Yes. We got the home page. This is the home page. Next. Step number 4. Create JDBC connection pool for Oracle. Create JDBC connection pool. Admin console, guys. Admin console, resources, JDBC, connection pools. These are the 2 default connection pools, guys. New, what is the pool logical name? Any logical name you can give. Resource type, Java X.SQL data source. Okay. Array, database vendor, what happened? Why database vendor is not coming? Database vendor name should come ra babu. Database vendor Oracle, guys. Okay. Database vendor name. Say next. Say next. Array, it is not picking up the things automatically, ra babu. Okay, guys. Fine. Let's see. These are the connection pool parameters, guys. Initial 8, maximum 32, resize quantity. Whenever there is a need of deleting connection object, 2 connection object. Ideal timeout 300, 600, guys. Your password, user, port number. Okay. Database name, selected properties. Array, something is missing, Rava. Missing. Things are not coming as expected, Rava. Things are not coming as expected. Okay, we'll see. Password tiger, guys. Username is, password is manager, right? We can create in Tomcat, Rava. We can create in Tomcat. System, database name XC. Okay, database name SC, port number 1521. Array, so many parameters are missing, Rava. Say finish. Class name is wrong. Class path is not set. Please check the server log for details. Waste. You will get ping failed. So that means something gone wrong, boss. Something gone wrong. Select the pool, delete it. Okay. Next. Is it right, guys? Domains, lib extension. 1 minute. In previous versions where I kept this kind of jars. Let's go to Glassfish 5. Array, what's ours is 6.2 version. Glassfish domains is a lib. Achha, in the lib itself we placed okay, we try by placing in the lib itself. JDBC 6 placed in extension, it is not taking, guys. I try to keep in the lib itself. 1 minute. E-drive 6.2.5 soft. Glassfish. Okay, 1 minute. Domains, yes. Lib. Not in the extension, guys. I'm keeping in the lib itself. Let's see. Stop the domain, guys. Start the domain. Stop the domain and start the domain. Everything freshly, guys. Domain started successfully. Steps are same, guys. Okay, location is the issue. http:// localhost. What is the port number, guys? 4646. Here is the login. Here is the login. JDBC connection pools, new pool one. This, why it is not giving vendor name? Some issue with version only, Rabo. See, guys, no more entries have come. Now more entries have come. Fine. Yeah, in the new versions, it is not expecting. Cool, guys. Now tell me. User, URL, port number, password, driver type, service name. User is what? System. URL is this URL. From history it is collecting, don't worry. Driver type thin. Service name XC. Classical name, guys. Port number 1521. Password manage. Password manage. Password manage. Save finish, guys. Launch pool one. Ping. Ping succeeded. Ping means connectivity is succeeded. Ping is succeeded. Is that clear? Come on. Yeah, what is the process, guys? Admin console page, guys. Admin console page. Next. Resources. Next. JDBC. Next. Resources. Next, JDBC. Next one. Next one. JDBC connection pools. JDBC connection pools. Next, new. What is there? Pool name. Pool name. Pool one. Resource type. Java X dot. SQL dot data source. Next, database vendor. Database vendor Oracle. Then these are the parameters. Arrow next. Arrow finish. Okay. Launch pool one. Say ping. Yeah, with this connection pool is created, guys. Still data source is not created, only connection pool is created. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Yeah, step number 1, we should place jar where, guys? Only up to lib folder, not in ext folder. Old version ext folder, in new version only lib folder. Only lib folder. Yeah. Step number 5, guys. This has created only connection pool. Array, now step number 5. I have to create a data source now. Create JDBC data source. Data source. Array, here it is called JDBC resource. JDBC resource, guys. Tell me. JDBC resource pointing to the above JDBC connection. Array, we can do in Tomcat also, we can do in Wildfly also. I started with what? Glassfish, muddy fellows. Can't we wait until I introduce Tomcat? Okay. Right. I don't know in which dunya you people will be. I started with one server. Then we will move to another server. Right, boss? Okay. Now tell me here. Resources. Then tell me. JDBC. Here JDBC resources means data sources. These are the 2 default data sources, guys. Resources means data sources here. What is JDBC resources? New, guys. What is the JNDA name? DS JNDA name. Listen, array, with this name only data source. You should point to which connection pool? Pool 1. Which connection pool? Pool 1. Click on OK. Click on OK. Array, our pool is created or not created? Our data source is created having JNDA name pointing to pool 1. Pointing to pool 1. Come on, guys. It's happening or not happening? Data source creation is very easy, boss. Data source pointing to pool 1, right? Yeah. Tell me here. Admin console page. Admin console page. Resources. Next JDBC. Next JDBC. Tell me, guys. JDBC resources. Arrow new. What, guys? Arrow new. Arrow new. Tell me here, what is this? Arrow new. What is that? Arrow new. Data JNDI name. JNDI name. DS JNDI. DS JNDI. What is the next one, guys? Pool name. What is the pool name? Pool name. Pool name. Pool. Pool name. Pool name. Pool. Arrow. Created or not created? One note, guys. The above created data source object reference will be placed in the JNDA registry of Glassfish server automatically having the JNDI name DSJ. Having the JNDI name DSJ. Clear, guys? Having the JNDA name DSJ. Are you comfortable, my dear? Got the clarity? Having the JNDA name DSJ. Is that clear, guys? You need not to place manually. They will be placed automatically. Let me check whether it is placed automatically or not. Server, is there any JNDA related information, guys? Any JNDA related information? JNDI, no, these are external sources, custom sources. Not there, but actually it automatically takes, guys. It automatically takes. It's not showing, boss. It's not showing. Resources. See, guys, DSJNDA is automatically placed or not? DSJNDA. Properties, monitor. Okay. Yeah, it is automatically placed. Maybe it is not able to show that, but internally it is automatically placed. Internally it is automatically placed. No doubt in that. Got it, guys? Okay. Separate connection pool creation procedure and data source creation procedure. You did this work and this work. And keeping data source object in JNDA registry takes place automatically. Takes place automatically. You need not to do that one separately. Understood, guys? Okay. How to use this connection pool in our servlet component? This part is still left. Developing web application, having servlet using connection pool. Okay, that I'm going to take up in tomorrow's session. Okay, don't miss the tomorrow's class. Tomorrow actual coding starts. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.